In today's webinar, I'm going to show you how to create a primitive in Fusion 360. So in Fusion 360, once you've opened up a new drawing, we can go out to the Solids tab, and at the bottom of this ribbon here, we can click on the drop-down arrow next to Create. On this drop-down arrow, if we just go down, we'll see we've got a couple of primitives that we can create. So we've got a box, we've got a cylinder, got a sphere, have a torus, a coil, and a pipe. So let's take a look at box, cylinder, and sphere. So if I select box, it will then ask me which work plane would I like to create this box on. So if I had a 3D shape there already with a flat surface or flat face, I could go and select that. I'm just going to go and choose this plane over here. Okay, and then what it's asking me now to do is see how big the box is going to be. So I'm just going to say 50 by 50. And once that's done, it'll bring me up this dialog box over here. So with that, we've got a plane, length, width, and the height. And then at the bottom here, we can either join, cut, intersect, new body, or component. Okay, so I'm just going to go for new body. And if you go to the box, you can actually grab those arrows and increase and decrease the size. Okay, so you are able then to go manipulate it, and by pressing tab, I'm able to go and select between these different arrows. You can see that the arrows are highlighting blue when that is the arrow that I can go and select or modify. Okay, once I'm happy with that, select OK, and then it creates my first primitive. So the next primitive, we're going to take a look at the cylinder pyramid. So select cylinder. Once again, we're seeing which face we want to go on, and now that I've got a 3D model, and you can see there how I'm able to go and create on one of these faces. So I'm going to select this face over here. Let's go just select in the middle, drag it out, and then we can see you can drag it either by the arrows, or we can go and select diameter, the height, and the operation. What I can do is I can select the cross next to profiles and then go and reselect my face that I want to create it on. So we're not just stuck on that face that I'd selected over there. If I come to the other side over here and select that, you'll notice there that it actually does a cut, but what it does is it takes the distance between my initial plane and the face that I selected, and it will then cut through. Okay, and we know it's 50. I could maybe then say, well, right, wanted to go in the other direction, just take that negative sign away, and there I've got my 50 over here. Now, just looking at the options over here as well, so it's automatically gone into join, whereas initially in my box it had gone onto new body because it was the first one that I was creating. Now that there's already a primitive or a solid feature in there, it's now asking would you like to join it, and when I put in negative 50, it'll actually asking to cut. So if you put negative over there, you'll see there, okay, well, it would have cut there, but it's at least not giving that error message that we saw down in the bottom right hand corner over there. Okay, and okay, so there we go. Taking a look at the bodies, you'll see there's still just one body because I've cut through that. And then the last primitive we're going to take a look at is the sphere primitive. Okay, and that's let's go take select on the top over here, select it, and you can see there, because it's cutting through material, it also automatically wants to put a cut in over there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say new body, and we're going to go to this bodies folder over here, say how big you want the diameter to be, and then click on OK. Now what you've done there, you've seen I've been able to now create body 1 and body 2, which is the sphere over there. Okay, so that's just one of the ways, that's just the way to create primitives and be able to manage your shapes using these primitives by using box, cylinder, and sphere. Thank you very much for watching.